All right, I've mentioned before, we'll eventually do a full video here, and I'll do a much better job of inserting pictures and things, so this all makes sense to you. But you want to talk about humble beginnings. The car lot started right here on this little rural road. That was where our sign was, another sign over there, and the car lot was right here. I got Blakely in the truck. Very impatient, not old enough to understand yet, but car lot was here. Grandparents' house is still right there. The brick part was all that was there. As the family grew, that other section was added. And this is the original home place, shop, and business. I still got the sign there that we redid. I have the original sign that I saved. Yes, a video. Can you be patient for a second? No. No? Come here, get out with me. Bump your head. All right. No, walk with me. No. All right, get on my shoulders. Back. So, originally, and I'll also do a better job with the pictures for this other video. I'll have AJ edit it. This was one of the first areas that me and AJ did an edited video on. And he did a great job, so we'll do it better because I found a lot of pictures since then. These trees right here, I've got pictures of my dad's 62 Chevy. And at the time, an 80s model Bronco. All right, now we got somebody on the shoulders. An 80s model early Bronco 2 was a brand new thing back then. So it's a picture of a Bronco 2 in my dad's truck. I'll try to find that one. I have yet to find that. The newspaper took that picture sitting right here with the building in the background because the front at that time had just been added. Originally, this little center section was the office. And then this first bay door was the shop. My grandfather added the second section on right here. I guess sometime in the 60s or 70s. It's in the floor in there, the date, so I'll get that. And it became basically 4 bays here, 2 bays deep there. And that is the shop that everybody worked. My Uncle Barry was the last to run it. My Uncle David worked in and out of it for many years. My dad did until, I think, 76. Well, no, he didn't go full-time, I guess, till in the 80s. But 76, he got his business license and started the car lot right here. And then that was his office. This was my grandfather's office since the 50s. You can see right there, original location of TL Davis Auto Repair. And it'll always be that. So, 70 years in the automotive. And of course, we've got it for storage now. These are some overflow vehicles and stuff for the car lot that we need to get serviced. And there was a little tow lot that was here, a little fenced in area over there. You can barely see it, but that was a little tow lot. We've got a paint, it was always maroon. We'll come back and get this painted next time y'all see the video. That'll be painted. I just had all that rebuilt and reshingled and redone. The sign, we just did kind of like a retro sign, but I do have that original sign. Then I built this building here, basically for the boat stuff. That's where all our new boats were stored during the winter when we were doing new boat sales and building new custom center consoles. And we were going to actually make our own line of custom center consoles, and we may still do that. We did get the rights to a couple different options through COVID, bought out a couple things. So this was possibly going to be a manufacturing area for building and rigging, and it may still become that one day. And some service work still takes place in this shop for us. Got a young fella that is very active and doing a great job. I'll give him a shout out on a separate video. The old monster truck, the original Dodge monster truck. And then one of the coolest things, the original office, before that office there was constructed in the front.
Look at that pool.
Yeah, that's the pool. Is back in this corner. It's actually a pool house now. That was our original office. Our office was a shed. Well, prior to that office, this was our office. A lot of history here. My grandparents lived here till the day they passed away. Now my aunt does. This building right here was our original office. Then it became my uncle's, either before or after. Nobody can actually even remember, and that's crazy between my aunts and uncles. But it became my uncle's TV repair shop. Yes, you did not used to throw your TVs away, you fixed them. So this became his TV repair shop, either before my dad or after, we're not sure. My grandfather built a little greenhouse there. But right there, looks terrible from this side. I can't open the gate and hold Blakely on my shoulders and hold the phone. But that right there, which has a pool table in it, and that's our little pool house for storage stuff for the pool, that was our second office before the new office was constructed. And then it got moved from over on that side of the property to over here. It became that. And that was actually, yeah, yes. Yeah, that's the pool. And then the patio, we call it right there, was actually built from bleachers from the high school when they tore them down. My grandfather was amazing with making the best use of materials and things. Pretty much every birthday for every family member was held there during the summer for a pool party. And still in good shape, metal roof. He loved his birds. See the big birdhouse there? Birdhouses scattered throughout the whole property. And there's another view of the, he turned it in later in life to a woodworking shop. My grandfather built a lot of stuff for us. And he was amazing with everything, but he was a great woodworker. So, it's a little history lesson on this piece of property. Sometimes when we say our Etric shop, people don't understand what we mean by that. When I get new employees, I have to tell them Etric shop. They've never even heard of Etric. Etric is a little small town in Chesterfield, but between Chester and Petersburg, basically. Little small town of Etric. Flag flying. Don't grab the camera, girl.
How about I hold the phone?
How about you hold the phone and I open the gate? We'll go in there as soon as we finish this video, okay? But deep roots, a super integral piece of property for my family, for all of my family, and generations to come. We will reconstruct, we will rebuild. We are going to add some more buildings in the future for storage because this is so close to home base for all of us. And I want to continue the roots here. I'm happy that it is still an operating facility and that we can know that it's going to be for all these other little ones along the way. Won't mean as much as it did for us, but between work, parties, and everybody stopping by, this was the spot. This was where every piece of business was transacted, both repair and sales. My grandfather had a vision, then my dad. Actually, my cousin Jake was the last physical person from the family turning wrenches in this facility. My grandmother actually ran a hair salon out of that back room right there where that second door is. She had her own beauty salon. So people would come get their cars serviced and get their hair done at the same time. And there was days they never left this property. And actually to go to the farm, our family farm, was the only time really that they cared to leave the property. Maybe out to lunch every now and then, but everything was done right here for all those years. I think since the 1920s, if memory serves me right.